skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first here. Well, not a single player or fan on either side, Kirk, has forgotten what happened last time they met. The Buckeyes just crushing the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was just one of those days in a rivalry game where everything went the right way for Ohio State. Winning their one-on-one matchup, putting up big points on the offensive side, and of course the defense shut Michigan down. But it's a new day. Let's see if the Wolverines can try to avenge that loss last time out.
That game moves the ball out near the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fires it down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On the run here, lets it go. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. A completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, making the throw. Over the middle. It's Hayden. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. As the first down is still going. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is caught in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to lose a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. A huge defensive score.
That's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Wide open downfield.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about...
And he's got it down there inside the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Gain of 24. First and goal, Ohio State.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And the defense there to smother that option play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Handoff from the shotgun. The first down and still motoring. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. No huddle here for the offense. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Reinbold. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. 1st down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the running back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he released it. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot
He'll take a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's hit as he throws it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping them out of the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
We knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The pass rush closing in. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught for the completion. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Throws a stiff arm. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keeping it on the ground here. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Ball handed to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Second down play coming up for this offense. They mix it up with a run. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And there's the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pressure is coming. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a 1st down, but they say he was out of bounds. Bring up 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's looking to scramble. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of badgers.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Gets the 1st and still running.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. That'll put it. For 150 yards today, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking to throw here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this one is fielded in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A handoff to the back. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he'll just take a knee, drive the start at the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pitch toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reinbold. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. And makes the catch and puts his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Grinding away on the ground. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Has the first down and more. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
It's an out route. The catch made. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And Kirk Duff picks him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
He's running out of time here. He's got it with room to run. Jukes to get past a man. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
You're talking about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Run down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the outright. Big swing down the left side, end zone ahead. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught on a 2nd down now. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got...
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime, but can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out, he's in the clear.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. So no gain in what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Michigan. They strike first in OT. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Reinbold. Tackled there by the defense.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
In these overtime games, Kurt, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember.